This week on Rocks in a Hard Place.
General consensus is it's been a bloody hard tour, to be fair.
2 Squadron are joined by their families for a welcome home celebration.
They've got this £30 pike ride called Davith. He's mine, I'm having it, screaming reels all the way.
RAF Honington. 30 miles southwest of Norwich, it's the home of the RAF Regiment's 2 Squadron. Since returning from their tour of Iraq, the lads have been unpacking their kit and preparing to go on leave. For many of them, this was their first tour in Iraq, meaning they can also receive their Operation Telic medals. Today, however, is all about the Squadron's family's barbecue. One last chance for the lads and some families to get together before they all go their separate ways for a couple of months' well-earned holiday.
At the end of the day, we pride ourselves as being a big family. It's all about the children and the families as well, because the wives have had a hard time. They've had 6 months as well, and it's nice to do something for the children and the wives to come along and be a part of the Squadron.
They all know us as well, and they all know the other members of the 2 Squadron family, and we like to keep it a family. That's the way the Squadron's always been. Everyone gets to meet everybody, and like the NCO's wives end up picking up the NCO's ranks, and the lads don't dare speak to them, but it loosens off by the end of the night after a few of these.
It's awesome, obviously. You know, I'm back with my family. It's great. It really is. There's no better feeling. You know, I mean, I went away and he wasn't even walking, and now, you know, and he's obviously learnt a few words, and Dada, you know, was, you know, the one that sort of makes you, it makes you appreciate them that whole lot more, you know, when you come back. And
I haven't missed his farts, but I've missed his play fighting and all that because Mum's too weak for it.
Well, 6 months is a big chunk out of your life, but it really hit me hard, this one. And obviously with Thomas knowing a little bit more, now he's slightly getting older, realises that 6 months is quite a long time.
The last 2 months it dragged, but the 5 months weren't that bad, really.
He needs to polish Dad's bike, he needs to do that, earn some pocket money. But
you haven't paid me yet.
I'm not going to pay you.
Why not?
I've got to give you £1 each time you do
More
it.
Than £1.
£1.50.
No.
£2.50.
No. £5.50.
Right, £5.50. There you
Yay.
go. And it's on camera.
Having them back in the house is really hard because we've lived on our own and we've had a nice clean tidy house, and then coming back to kit everywhere, smells everywhere, and
Yes.
The weirdest thing I've found since he's got back is actually being able to phone his phone and him answer it, and I'm like, wow! So, but it's not very nice the fact that obviously I can be sending emails and I can be sending letters, but you get nothing back every day. That's a bit strange, but then when you do get something back, you get a phone call or something, it's brilliant, it's really exciting. So
the first few days were strange. I think I dozed off on the sofa and got woken up mid-afternoon by Joe, and I didn't know where I was for a minute. You're so used to being on your own, and so it's just breaking the routine. You know, we've been doing it for nearly 7 months, so it's just getting used to the change again.
I'm getting married next year. My missus wants babies. I'm supposed to get a married quarter. It's like chaos. I've come home to a bloody list as long as my arm of stuff I need to do. So, to be fair, I've had to go straight back to normal in a blink rather than over a bit of time, but it's good.
Whilst some slip back into the routine with their families, others have already started spending their money.
I bought a motocross bike, you know, spent a few grand on a motocross bike, been some racing. Looking forward to going home, you know, see my brothers, do a bit of racing, bit of riding, see my family, friends, bit of beer. That's about it really, socialise. They've got this £30 pike ride called Davith. He's mine, I'm having it, screaming reels all the way. Let's have it, definitely.
I've got to go and see my old man in Portugal again, like R&R. Well, I ain't got to, but I'm gonna, for a couple of weeks. It's a free holiday. So that should be good.
Atkins diet.
Yeah, proper like Atkins diet, hit the like salad and sun diet. Do a bit of swimming as well, like, but otherwise I'll be good as gold. The A-Flight lads were quality, they were really good. They were professional all the way through it, and they did. In fact, it was probably one of the biggest results for the whole squadron. Out of the whole tour was up in, and that was purely the search team on A-Flight.
Some of the search ups we've been on,
proved ourselves quite successful, and just generally all round, I think we've shown ourselves to the army that we are a big unit and we can prove ourselves.
My first tour, big learning curve. As new LSEs on the squadron, it's a good way to bond with lads, and now we're actually one of the lads now, and we're still not new LSEs as such. So I think we're lucky in that way.
I think general consensus is it's been a bloody hard tour, to be fair, in comparison to quite a lot of tours that we've done now as a squadron together. Job-wise, we've had our hands full.
As the party continues, 2 Squadron's 2008 tour of Iraq is now officially at an end. In a few months, preparation for their 2010 tour of Afghanistan will begin, where they will continue to protect aircraft and personnel from attack. For some, it's time to leave the squadron and move on to new postings. For others, it's just the beginning of their time in the RAF Regiment's only airborne unit.
The squadron does move on, and it will, and it just moves on with new people, new young lads who will do the job as professionally as the last lot have. We pride ourselves to being the best in the regiment, and I'm sure they'll carry on being the best in the regiment.